What's going on, everybody? Rob here, aka Trev2323. Just to clarify some stuff up, I said about solar and solar panels. I got a video out there about solar panels, how people are paying an exorbitant amount of money to have them attached to their house, okay? And over the price for them attached to the house. But I said about the contracts, about people getting screwed in these contracts, like 15, 20,000 on top of the roof, and there's a salesperson, sales company, an installing company, and the loan company. The sales and installment you'll probably never hear from again. The loan company is the one that you're going to hear from the rest of your life. So do I think solar panels are good? I think they are good, right? If you can DIY them. I mean, I do think they save money. I don't think they should be attached to a grid. Unless you have a generator or a battery backup, if you're attached to the grid and the grid is down, you are not getting solar power, okay? I don't think that they should have a different party that you gotta sell your electricity to them, and then they give you a credit for your bill. They don't give you a check outright. They don't give you an reimbursement. They give you a credit towards your bill. Although if you pay a small percentage, they're going to sell you out, well, you got to pay more per wattage, but just think we're going to buy it back from you at more money, okay? So I think there's a lot of malarkey in it. But I wanted to clear up saying I don't think solar panels are bad, because if you can DIY them, if you can have them in some place that you yourself can maintain them, that you yourself educate on, and if you could find used industrial panels, what I use used industrial panels, I could power my whole basement. I want to show you this. You got to learn how to build stuff. Like, we're not a building company. We're a disposable country. We're a disposable country. Battery pack that I built up. I know it's crazy that it's in the ammo can right here, right? But I built this myself, right? And this was from something somebody else threw away, right? So all the way at the bottom, that blue battery right there at the bottom, that's an e-bike battery for one of those bolts that somebody threw the e-bike away because it wasn't working. So I garbage picked it for the battery. So there's the battery down there. This is a 12 volt inverter, because that's a 36 volt battery going down to 12 volts, right? I'm pushing 40 volts right now. This is a regular car adapter, right? This is a car cigarette lighter going into a car cigarette lighter adapter, right? And that goes into this adapter right here. So this could power up to 200 watts. My 65-inch screen TV, I could power off of this, and power my 65-inch screen off of this. Although, throw it away, throw your garbage away. This is a fast charger for a phone. So my phone is actually plugged into this right here. Okay. My laptop is plugged into that right there. Okay. When I pulled it up to show you, I unplugged it, right? So this is a cigarette lighter from a car or a boat. This is the adapter right here that got this powered on, right? It's at 11.9 volts that's coming out right here. So this right here is inverting the 36 volts to 11.9 volts. You see the battery's at 40 volts right there, all right? It's charging my laptop right there. It's charging the phone that I'm on right here. So this battery was free because I garbage picked it. Now, if you were to go buy one of these, you're looking at about $200 or $300 if you're looking at buying one of these, right? But I built this myself because I learned how to be a battery builder. So solar, DIY solar, I think is awesome. It's the best thing from sliced cheese. Charge this battery. I charge all this. I got a plug-in right here, all right? I charge that with the sun. So that is charged with the sun with my other charger downstairs. Follow my channel, you'll see that thing. But I charge that with the sun. I'm bringing in about 2,100 watts a day with my solar setup that I DIY'd. I'm about $2,000 into it, not $25,000, not $30,000 loan. I'm not connected to the grid. I actually, right now, I just unplug everything I have at nighttime. I unplug it from the solar system and I plug it back into the wall. Because the solar inverter does use power also, and I don't want to use the power from the grid at nighttime if I don't have to. So in the morning time, when I wake up, when I go grab my coffee, I unplug it from the wall and plug it into my solar inverter. That's how I do. It'll automatically do it itself, but I don't have enough batteries, built batteries, because they're expensive, and I DIY build my batteries to run it throughout the night, the kilowatt hours to run throughout the night. Although I do have the kilowatt hours to run the minimal stuff for probably 8 to 12 hours, the minimal stuff, and I got a generator on top of that. So my thing is I do want to build more batteries before I add more solar panel on, because if the batteries that you got built can get you through the night, then you don't have to unplug it and plug it from the grid, and then the next morning when it comes up, it'll just recharge all your batteries. So I want to build batteries next. So I think DIY solar is way better. So when I shared that video, people were like, well, this, that, and the other, and yada, yada, yada. One guy said, well, I paid $25,000 for mine, and I personally love them, and they are cutting my bill down, and I'm looking forward to my tax credit, my $9,000 tax credit. I'm like, it's a tax credit. More than likely, you're not going to get that back. That's going to say if you owe taxes, they're going to say, well, you don't owe anything because we're giving you a tax credit. They're not giving you $9,000 back. Either way, this is a little bit follow-up to that. So I do love solar. I do love lithium-ion batteries, although I DIY them and make it myself. Talk to you later. Subscribe, like, and share.